the game. It's a rich thing.
Imagine waking up one morning, logging into your dream tech job, and confidently building something that changes the world. Sounds amazing, right? But wait, where do you even begin? With AI like ChatGPT doing everything, is there even a point in learning how to code? Let's talk about it, because today, I'm not just teaching you how to start coding, I'm showing you how to become unstoppable, even in the age of AI. So grab your coffee, open your notes, and let's do this. Point number 1. Why coding still matters. Even in the age of AI? Look, I get it, ChatGPT can write code, so why even bother learning it yourself? But here is the harsh truth, AI is your assistant, not your replacement. In the real world, in jobs, in startups, in freelance gigs, you need to understand what you're building, debug it, improve it, and explain it to others. AI can't do that thinking for you. Would you trust a chef who only knows how to read recipes from Google, but can't cook without Wi-Fi? Exactly, that's what it's like depending on AI too much. Point number 2, what even is programming? Programming is simply telling computers what to do, step by step. It's like teaching a toddler to make a sandwich. You need to be specific, logical, and patient. But unlike toddlers, computers don't cry, they just throw errors. You don't need to be a genius, you just need to be curious enough to keep going. Point number 3. Choosing the right programming language. Start simple. Don't try to learn everything. Choose one language based on your goals. I'll walk you through the 4 most popular beginner-friendly programming languages. Each one has its own vibe, and I will tell you where they shine. Number 1. Python. Python is hands down the best for beginners. The syntax reads almost like English. It's used in data science, machine learning, web apps, automation, and even AI. If you've heard of ChatGPT or self-driving cars, chances are Python is behind the scenes. Think of Python as your all-in-one Swiss Army knife. Number 2. JavaScript. JavaScript is the language of the web. If you want to build websites, dashboards, or interactive user interfaces, this is it. It runs in your browser, powers both front-end, with HTML, CSS, and back-end, with Node.js. You can build full apps using just JS. It's like giving life to a static web page. Suddenly, buttons click, things move, magic happens. Number 3 is Java/Kotlin. Want to build Android apps? Java is your go-to, and Kotlin is its sleek, modern sibling. Most companies still use Java, but Kotlin is catching up fast. Google itself recommends Kotlin for new Android projects. If mobile development is your dream, start here. Java is the solid old school. Kotlin is the cool kid with shades. Number 4 is C++. Now if you're into gaming, robotics, or systems where speed is everything, C++ is your powerhouse. It's tough but rewarding. Think game engines, operating systems, real-time systems. This is for those who want to get close to the metal. It's like driving a manual race car, powerful, but you've gotta know what you're doing. Still can't decide? Here is the truth. There's no wrong choice, only the wrong mindset. Start with one language, get comfortable, then explore others. It's like learning instruments. Once you master one, the rest come easier. And I'll tell you in a moment why most beginners quit after week 2. It's not what you think. Point number 4 is setting up your coding environment. You don't need a rocket ship, just a text editor like VS Code, Python installed, and YouTube or free platforms like W3 Schools, FreeCodeCamp, or Tech with Her tutorials. By the way, if your laptop fan sounds like it's preparing for liftoff when you open Chrome, congratulations, you're officially a coder. Point number 5 is the AI temptation and the practice trap. Here is where most learners fall off the cliff. They start asking ChatGPT for everything. And while that feels productive, it's not real learning. Your brain learns by doing, by failing, and by debugging. In interviews and jobs, you won't get to ask ChatGPT. You'll be expected to build, fix, and explain. If you don't practice, you're done before you start. The solution to this is code 1 hour daily, manually. Use AI only to explain, not to do. Rewrite AI answers in your own words and run them. Learn coding like you'd learn to swim. Watching others helps, but eventually you have to jump in the water. Point number 6. Make projects over perfection. Stop chasing perfect syntax. Start building small projects. That's where real confidence comes from. Make a calculator. Build a to-do list app. Create a weather dashboard using APIs. Clone part of a real website like Instagram, just for practice. Don't aim to impress Mark Zuckerberg with your first app. Aim to impress your future self 6 months from now. Point number 7. Learn, build, and share loop. Learn the basics from videos, books, and tutorials. Build small projects with increasing difficulty. Share them on GitHub, LinkedIn, or with friends. When you share your progress, you create accountability. And when others see it, guess what? Opportunities start finding you. You now know how to start. But do you know how to stay consistent when motivation dies? That's what we will cover in the next video. The secret psychology behind consistent coders versus quitters. Subscribe if you're serious about coding. Drop a comment if you're ready to build your brain muscle. And remember, you're not just learning code, you're learning how to think. And in the future, thinkers win. This is Tech with Her, and I will see you in the next one.